Okay, you're on air.
Don't change that channel. Oh my goodness. That looks like Kathy Levin. It is. Hi there, and welcome to American Jewelry West Live. I am your guest host today. You know what? Carolyn had a conflict of schedule, and Carol Ann had a conflict of schedule. Go figure, both of them out. So they were checking out who's available, and I'm here. I left the tennis court and I came on to say hello to you. Now, you may say, wait a minute, Kathy, you're the queen of sparkle. You love all that. Why would you be doing Southwest Jewelry? Well, guess what? 30 years ago, when Carolyn Pollock came to QVC, I worked with her. And I have to tell you, I had never seen on the East Coast ever anything like the jewelry she was wearing. I had never seen the clothing she was wearing, the fringe, the boots, the hat, the conchas. I thought it was absolutely gorgeous. And it was such a statement. It was so different. Everything about her stood out. So that became an absolute thrilling item to our viewers. And now we have America Jewelry West live for you. And in about 20 minutes, I'm going to give you a special VIP code. And you know how that works. You go over to the website and you will be able to click on that VIP code and get a nice discount. So anything you love, put it in your cart, hang on to it, and then you'll access that special code. So I have to tell you, this is a thrill for me. It's very different from what I'm used to, but I love what I'm wearing today, and I hope you do too. Let me know where you're from. Let me know how many pieces you have. Let me know what you think is your favorite season, because this is the fall equinox. September 22nd is the fall equinox. And what that means is the sun is directly over the equator and we have the equal amount of days and night hours. So it's something that is just, you know, for those of you who are interested in that, something cool to know. But you know, the days get shorter, the leaves start to turn. And I personally love the fall best. I love it because of soft fabrics. I love it because of the array of those earthy, gorgeous colors. This year it's chocolate browns. It's all the caramels, the butterscotches, the merlots, beautiful colors to work with these stones. But I'm going to show you a little fashion show today and how these stones really look gorgeous with completely different colors. Would you think of wearing turquoise with orange? I did, because I thought it really stood out and it shows the jewelry perfectly. So I'm getting messages from my people. So let me just check out here what's going on so that I can say American West Jewelry. We are American West Jewelry, and the website is AmericanWestJewelry.com. And you're going to go to that after you see something you love, America, AWJ. Live, and then you'll be able to order. I think you probably know more than I do about this. Anyway, if you're just tuning in, I'm Kathy Levin. I'm here subbing for Carol Ann and Carolyn, who both had previous commitments and were unable to join us today. So let's take a look at our first item. And if you know me, and I understand out there, we have Monica, who like me is a purple person, a passionate person about purple. This is Sharrowite, and it's a true collectible. It's very unusual. There isn't a lot of it out there in the world, and this is a ring. I'm going to hold it hopefully close enough that you can see it with that beautiful feather detail. And this is feather, of course, bravery. The eagle feather, of course, the symbol of freedom and strength and courage. And this ring comes in sizes 5 through 11. It also comes in other colors. I'm just checking here. It comes in lapis. If you're a blue person, September's my birthstone. Lapis is the alternative birthstone to the sapphire. And we also have it in the orange spiny oyster, which would have been gorgeous with my sweater. So go over to America West Jewelry and check out the other colors. But this comes in 5 through 11. And you're going to find that this is priced at $99, but don't forget the VIP code is coming and there will be a special surprise for you, and it's just your special pricing. Someone who just comes into the website randomly does not get your special VIP code. So we have something here that I think I would wear on my middle finger. I think I would sub this from the ring finger up to the middle finger, because nowadays we have so much jewelry. Some of you, I understand, have upwards of 500, 600 pieces. Oh my goodness, that's more than I had in any of the jewelry in my 35-year career. But this is something that you could wear on the middle or the index finger. It would look stunning. Well, I don't think I can get these on. Even the little finger looks beautiful, and that gives you room to wear the other pieces. Now, let me show you something. For those of you who are purple people, go into your closet and take an inventory of what color you might not have. Think about that. What color do you not have? I do that every year. I purge what is kind of grody and doesn't look so hot anymore and is kind of, past its prime. It's pilled, or it's just gotten stains on it that I can't get out. And these are things that I say, okay, I need to replace that color. Or it might be the color of the year. So much camel this year, so much cranberry, burgundy. Take a look at how beautiful. Let me see if I can put these together right there. The purple on the purple. I mean, there are so many beautiful shades that you can wear with this purple. And if you're saying, how about the magentas? Magenta is another huge color this year. Look at that and look at how it pops. It also pops with this necklace. I mean, what doesn't go with Southwest jewelry? What doesn't go? It's absolutely fabulous. It's the jewelry that everyone notices. You walk into a room and yes, you can be decked out in beautiful, beautiful gold and diamonds and diamondique, but this is very large, really strong presence jewelry. This is the stuff that makes you feel wow. And you know what? Even if you're the most casual person, I know we did a survey and a lot of you said you are basically sweatshirt, t-shirt, shirts, casual, comfortable. Why not? Why should you, when I started 40 years ago, we wore suits. Can you imagine a jacket and a skirt, stockings and a high heel, and sometimes Spanx to suck it all in? Oh my goodness. I can't remember wearing a skirt. I don't think I own a skirt, but lots of tops. And when you're top driven, you're going to want to have gorgeous jewelry and you're going to want to have different colors. So don't forget, this one is priced at $99. You will be getting a special VIP limited code, and you will also be able to see it in lapis and the orange spiny oyster if you get to go on the site. This is such a gorgeous piece. It's big. It's about 3/4 of an inch across the knuckle. It's one that I like to call a knuckle buster. And coming up next, I have a real knuckle buster if you're somebody who loves blue and green. So lots of beautiful ways to wear this. You know what? Nail polish right now is in the purples too. Go with the nail polish, change it up a little bit, shake it up. That's what's fun about this, is that it's your time to do as you please, and nails have become artwork. So put on something fabulous with your ring and go for it. So I think we're going to wrap this one up. We're going to move on. I'm going to show you my next piece. And this is the one, if you are a September baby or a lapis lover, you're going to be able to see this one here. I'm just putting my card down. Look at that. Now that is a knuckle buster. That is an inch long, sizes 5 through 11. That is a knuckle buster of a ring. This one is the lapis and the green turquoise. Sorry, just absolute senior moment. Lapis and the green turquoise combo, which is rare. You don't get to see as much green turquoise. And it also comes in, no, it only comes in that one. No, orange spiny oyster with red onyx. And I've seen them. I went on site and saw them. They're gorgeous. I love the red. It comes in red onyx, and it also comes in rhodochrosite, which is pink. But this is gorgeous. Now, I'm a September baby. My birthday was last Sunday, the 14th. And this is something that I would wear. And when, I'll tell you what, I lived in Spain when I was a junior in college. I was a Spanish major, and I needed to learn that language if I was going to be a teacher. There's no way I could get in front of a classroom and go, hola, so I went to Spain, and those were the days you didn't have Google Translator. You had a dictionary and you looked up every single word. And if you got lost, you had to figure it out. So I was asked at some point to help somebody translate a pamphlet. It actually was a commercial pamphlet, and they needed it translated back to English. And I did that, and they gave me a lapis ring. I had never even heard of the stone. I never heard of lapis. most beautiful, rich navy blue stone with little teeny tiny specks of sparkle in there. And then you have that green turquoise. Gorgeous. So this one, again, if you want to go up a size into the middle finger, or go down to the pinky, or go index. This would make a great index ring. It really looks stunning. It's a little bit tight on me because these are mostly my size, but there's something that you can really enjoy wearing. And let me show you some colors. If you're saying, well, you know, I wear a lot of navy blue. Well, of course you do. I'm trying to find my stuff here. I have stuff all over the place. You should see my floor. What about taking the green right here? Green, the blue and the green. That is gorgeous. See if you have this color in your wardrobe. Some ladies can't wear shades of green. I have a girlfriend who, if she wears this shade, she looks like she's hanging her head over the side of a cruise ship dying. So that's not a color everybody can wear. But that darker green and the blue, of course, your denims, that beautiful navy blue. I mean, my goodness, the wash denim, perfect piece to wear. Over an inch long. It is on the side here, these really nice little triple bypass bands. And it's a ring that has that true, authentic feel of the Southwest. You know, I had never been out to the Southwest, and my girlfriend was in Sedona, and she said to me, why don't you come out and visit? So Steve and I went out, I'm saying maybe 20 years ago. We fell in love with it. We went to Sedona. We hiked all the hills. We went to the Sedona Film Festival. We went up and down that strip where they have all the fabulous art galleries. Then I just thought, I've got to come to this place again. So we came every year to visit her. And finally, I think we wore out our welcome. So we ended up renting a place for 2 weeks. And I adore the feel of the place. There's just something very peaceful and loving, and the vibe. The Native American people are so lovely and friendly. And there's this really cool restaurant all the way out in like Oak Canyon. And right next to it is this unbelievable top of the line store that sells Native American jewelry. Generally, it's one piece, custom made at a time. I went in and I'll tell you, my jaw dropped. So magnificent. Also, $18,000, $28,000. There was nothing that I could afford. So although I fell in love with it, it took Carolyn Pollock to bring it to us at an affordable price with something absolutely wearable, joyful, and really, really special. This blue stone is so rich, such a gorgeous color, and that turquoise in the green, really, really pretty. So this one is priced. This is R12483. I'm giving you the number in case you want to go to this site and you want to put it in your cart. And then when I give you that VIP code, you're going to be able to get that executive VIP discount. This one is priced at $159. But it'll be a little different for you, so it's worth hanging out for. Alrighty, so check out the other colors if you're interested in the orange, if you're interested in red or pink. We do have those options. They're all beautiful. It comes down to what don't you have, or what is it that you're interested in matching something. I like matchy-matchy. I'm one of those people who will wear an outfit, will match her jewelry, and will try to get things that match. You'll notice I'm wearing the earrings with the turtle that match this gorgeous pendant. That's something that I think is beautiful, but you can also mix it up. A lot of our ladies mix it up like crazy. I mean, they really do. I can tell you that when I see women wearing a long skirt, a cowboy boot, a jacket with the fringe, a hat, a concha belt, something that gives you that Southwest feel, if they have this jewelry on, nobody else in the room is visible. Everybody disappears. It's all about the wow. It truly is very, very special jewelry. So I think that wraps it up for this one. Again, it's R12483, priced at $159, but I will be giving you a code shortly. So hang in there because it is a really nice price just for you. All right. And of course, it's getting warm in here now, so I'm never going to be able to get these rings off. Okay, now I want to tell you about our best price ring of the show. Best price. This one is so lovely. This is a great starting point for you. If you are buying for a young lady, if you're starting someone, maybe you've been passionate for years, but you're starting somebody and you're saying, you know what? This is something she will love. She can wear it with her jeans while she's at college. She can enjoy this anywhere, anytime. And this one is item number, let me get that number, R12160, and it's priced at $109. This matches the cuff bracelet that's coming up beautifully, matches this really fabulous necklace, the earrings. This is a stone in the center surrounded by a series of stones set in a scallop design. Very Native American, very Southwest inspired, very beautiful. And you know, Carolyn creates all of these she creates all of these pieces with love and absolute dedication to top quality. We have a really fine customer service department. If you have any questions, not a problem. They will help you. If you are saying, I really like these items, but I wish I could put them on a time payment, when you go to pay on the website, they give you certain options that you can do it on a payment plan. And that means you wear it, you enjoy it, and you pay it slowly. So this is a secure website. This is a terrific place to shop, especially when you know Carolyn and Carol Ann. You know, they actually look alike to me, and they're so adorable, and they're so compatible, and they're so delightful to watch. I always love watching them because they really feed off each other so very well. But this ring is priced at $109. When I give you the code, it's going to go down. You're going to get a nice discount. Sizes 5 through 11. I reiterate, if you're buying it for a young girl, there's a very good chance that she may want to wear it on her index finger. Kids love to wear thumb rings. If you have so many rings that you are loaded up, then buy it in a size smaller or a size larger, and that way you'll be able to enjoy it with your other pieces. There's no reason why you can't have something like this 2 at a time. People notice it, you'll love it, and it certainly is high impact. It shows. If you're just tuning in, you're just joining us, you might say, wait a minute, why is Kathy here? Just letting you know that Carolyn and Carol Ann both had scheduling conflicts, were unable to join you today. I apologize. I know how much you love having them with you, but I jumped in just to be of some help. And I do love Southwest. I do respect it. I love the fact that these people are so into their craft. They so love what they do. And, you know, Steve and I went out to Santa Fe when we were first in our home. After a few years of getting it settled with furniture, you know how it is. You got to put a light here, whatever. You got to get a valance. You got to get a shower curtain. We decided we needed some art. So I heard Santa Fe was the Mecca. First, we went to the Georgia O'Keeffe Museum, divine. Then we went to that famous Cannon Street where there's like 100 galleries up and down. And we just loved it. And I want to show you, first of all, behind me, unfortunately, there's a terrible glare. But if you ever heard of Bill Worrell unfortunately passed away 4 years ago, but he's famous for doing shamans. Shamans are the prayer people. I want to show you what I got. My shaman, he's very, very heavy. I took him off the wall, and he's not happy. He doesn't want to be up the wall. My shaman is the protector of our home. Look at that. Is that divine? So I can tell, there's the raven. The raven is like the watchbird of the house. The rings, all of this has meaning. So I can tell you that my love for the Southwest is genuine. I can tell you that my appreciation and respect for the craftsmanship that Carolyn puts into her jewelry is real. And I can say that when you wear this jewelry, you look like $1 million without spending. Again, the item number is R12160. Check it out, put it in your cart, wait for that VIP code, and instead of 109, I think you'll be happily surprised. Now, this, by the way, it has the Sleeping Beauty, and the mine did close, and there's only a limited supply left. So when you're buying something, you're buying with the knowledge that it may not be available down the road. So it's something nice to have. Very beautiful color, absolutely rich, and works so well with everything else that we're going to show you. The cuff bracelet that's coming up, that is stunning, by the way, really beautiful. These are things that are just so fabulous. And again, if you're doing turquoise, don't hesitate to go with, let's say, Kelly green. Look at the combination. Go to your closet, see what you don't have. And by the way, if you are from Philadelphia and you're an Eagles fan, these look fabulous with your Eagles sweatshirts. Now, I realize the Phillies baseball team is out in Arizona today, and we did beat you last night, but we're playing again tonight. You have another chance. But, those of us who cheer on our teams and wear our team sweatshirts, why not wear your Southwest jewelry, your Native American jewelry? So if you're just tuning in, don't forget AmericanWestJewelry.com is the website. Obviously, you're on here. And then when I give you the code, you're going to be able to go and get that special discount. Let me just see what my people are saying. If there's anything, I'm getting 9 million texts. So, okay. Nothing so far. You've been lovely, V. Thank you very much. She said, if you step in it, I'll let you know. So far, I haven't stepped in it, supposedly. I probably have. Anyway, so this one again is R12160. It's that first starter piece. It's lovely for a younger person, someone who's just starting out collecting, or if you just need that beautiful flower-like design. All right, let's step up to number 4. Number 4 is a pair of earrings, and these earrings are the match to the ring. Let me hold the earring up so you can see. And if you're like me and you like things to match, there you go. This is a gorgeous earring. They're all beautiful. I mean, what adjectives can I use that won't be redundant? It's gorgeous, it's showy, it's stellar, it's bright, it's happy. It definitely gives you oomph, impact. When you're having a down day, one of those days somebody called you and really annoyed the heck out of you, and you're not doing much today. You're maybe running out to the drugstore, and maybe you're meeting a friend for a walk. It's still nice. Joan Rivers used to say this. It's still nice to slap on a little piece of jewelry. And this is jewelry that you will have for years and years and years. That's the thing about this. This is not jewelry that you just kind of like for a wedding, you buy some crystal, you wear it once and you never wear it again. This is jewelry that you will love, treasure, and pass on. Many of you have jewelry that was given to you from a loved one, a mom, a grandmom, an aunt who left you her fabulous treasure trove of Southwest jewelry. I'm trying to find my ear here and it just doesn't want to find because I don't have a mirror. I do have a mirror. I'm looking right into it. But here we go. Look how pretty these are. Same thing as the ring. Same kind of match. This is Sleeping Beauty turquoise, and it's a flower cluster. Really beautiful. For those of you who love gardening, my husband is a master gardener. He actually went to school for 2 years to learn if your ficus has a fungus, what do you do? Meanwhile, the deer ate everything, so we don't have to worry about gardening. But these earrings are that beautiful, romantic flower design, very organic, very of the earth, lovely, and they come down about 1.5 inches, and it's that same beautiful design. It's by the way, this is letter E12138, and these are priced at $199. This is a gorgeous gift, very special for someone who wants a little bit of a drop. Those of you who have longer hair and wear mostly drop earrings, fabulous. I obviously have the shorter hair, but still very pretty. And you have this neat little flower cluster right there at the top. Everything is about the earth. It's the corn, the soybean, the animals, the eagle, the feather, and then you have the flower. It's very beautiful. I remember when we were in Santa Fe, there was something called the Governor's Lottery. Now, it may not exist today. I don't know. But every weekend, one particular group would win a lottery where they would be permitted to come and show their wares all over the square, the Governor's Square. And the next week, it would be a different group. And that way, everybody got an opportunity to show their wares. So it wouldn't be just the same week, 50 people get to do it, and the other 300 people never get a shot. So when we were there, pardon me, the nose is dripping. When we were there, it was whatever day it was. And oh my gosh, one after the other after the other. So I see where Carolyn gets her inspiration. She's been doing this for years. She lives in that area. She gets it. She knows the people. I mean, my goodness, this Mr. Casus and his son Moss, really, really fabulous artisans and award winning. So she comes up with these gorgeous designs. And this is really finely made jewelry. You have the backing of the company to help you if anything happens, but this is fine jewelry. You are not looking at something that is just sitting on somebody's craft table, you know, for $3 and you take it home and stone falls out and all that. These are beautifully done and they look great. If you have additional holes in your ears, you are able to wear these. There's plenty of room for the additional holes. Now, these are priced at $199. I'm going to give you the VIP code shortly, and then you can go into your cart and you can put that code in there and you'll get an extra special discount. Now, here are some other colors. You purple lovers. I didn't get the purple sample. You know, I'm very sad. But if you are a purple person, we do have the Cheryl White. We also have it in the orange spiny oyster with red onyx, and we have it in the black and white mother of pearl. Now, I got to tell you, you can never go wrong with black and white, ever. It is the neutral of everything. Camel, black, gray. Anything you're wearing will be gorgeous with that. So go over to the website and check out the other colors, because you might decide, yeah, I really love the earring, but I have a couple turquoise already. I think I want to go into a different color. That purple, oh my goodness, the purple would be the match to this very first ring we showed. So you're looking at something, wow, imagine that color up at your skin, wearing a purple shirt, a sweater, a turtleneck, or if you're cheering on Notre Dame or somebody. Let me see what you say. Okay, it is time for the code. It is time. Here is your code. Go over to the, I'm going to make sure I say it right, AWJ Live, and it is new limited, all one word, NEWLIMITED. So under new limited, these earrings at $199 are now $159.20. So you're getting a 20% discount. If you have coveted something and it's your birthday, go for it, girl. If it's sometime that you are thinking about future gift, you're saying, my daughter's birthday is in October. I want to give her something meaningful that she can wear forever. You can't go wrong with any of these items. So you have that new limited, and that will give you the 20% off. So these are item E12138 at not $199, but at $159.20. By the way, for those of you who've been out to the Arizona area, have you ever seen one of those lovely little piggy looking animals called the javelina? I just about stumbled over one on a hike in Sedona. It was a mom with her babies. I'm very lucky that I didn't, because they don't see well, but they hear you and they smell you. And if you're near their babies, they charge you. They are not friendly. They are not your little guinea pigs. They are peculiar animals. They're somehow related sort of to like the hippo, and a very, very minor way of being related to a pig, but not friendly, weird as could be. And people who've never seen them are fascinated. Look it up sometime, Javelina, javelina, weird little dudes. All right. So back to these earrings. What's my person saying here to me? Hang on. Okay, we got the code. New limited. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I give you what you want, because I know this is really special for you to have that discount. If you're just tuning in, I'm Kathy. I'm jumping in for Carolyn and Carol Ann, who both had scheduling conflicts, and I was delighted to get the chance because I worked with Carolyn 30 years ago. I could not get over her chic look. When she walked into our studio, we're all in our little suits, you know, our little royal blue jacket and skirt and high heels. And she comes in the long prairie skirt, the boots, the fringe jacket. I mean, she was like right out of Yellowstone, the show. Absolutely gorgeous. And it was like, I'll have what she's having. Really, really beautiful things. And she takes great pride in creating these pieces for you. And I know you've been with her for a long time. Some of you have upwards of 500 pieces. I would love to see a picture of that. That must be incredible. Some of you actually see her and Bill when they are out in either New Mexico or they're out in the Santa Fe area. It's just wonderful to be able to meet them. They're just so gracious and lovely and fun. All right, let's move on from this ring, which now has that new limited code, and took it down to $159.20. And where am I? I'm at the cuff now, am I not? Hang on, am I at the cuff? I think I'm at the cuff. Hang on. Let me go to, nope, I'm at the turquoise earrings. Oh, these were the earrings that I had on before. So I'm going to switch back now. Now, I personally, I love both of these earrings because they're both in the gorgeous turquoise. But I have to tell you, this earring has that little turtle. And I know some of you adore, I'm going to move it over here. You adore that little turtle. You know, the turtle is slow and steady. He's wise. He takes his time. He makes decisions as to whether or not he's going to go there. Most other sea creatures don't bother with turtles. They respect them. They leave them alone. So if you want to look for some significance, you could, but sometimes you just love them. So here you are. This is what it looks like. You have that darling little turtle. It is on a French wire, and then it has that beautiful oval. This is Kingman, mine again, and patience, longevity, something that, you know, there's just, I fish in the ocean, I fish in the lakes, and we see these little turtles pop their heads up, and they're just so cute, and we so love them, and you never mess with them. You never try and, you know, bother them. It's just something about turtles. You know, people see them as lucky, and some people collect turtles. Have you ever gone into somebody's home where they actually have like a collection of crystal turtles and different materials? Why is this ear the problem ear? Do you always have one ear that's your problem ear? That's a riot. There it is. Okay. So you go into somebody's home and they have all these really fabulous turtles, this collection. It's a very common collectible. So these are beautiful, but the reason you buy them is because they are that color that just speaks to you. And let's talk about things like, oh, by the way, this is E11803. They are priced at $179, but now you have the new limited code, 143.20. Take a look at this color. Now that is beautiful. If I put it on with this necklace, it's just, Carolyn wears a fair amount of this. Oh my goodness, you can't beat that. It is gorgeous. Really, really fabulous piece. And if you are saying, you know, what else can I wear with that? Obviously turquoise. But I wanted to show you, here it is. I knew I had it. I wanted to show you, I have all these clothes on the floor. It's terrible. I'm abusing my clothes like this. Take a look, camel. Ladies, if you are a neutral person, or if you don't have camel, chocolate brown, caramel, toast, call the color anything you want. These are the shades, cinnamon. These are the gorgeous. If you're a redhead, this is your season. This is gorgeous. And these earrings are beautiful with camel. Now, they're also really pretty, obviously, with that denim-y green. There's the denim-y green. See, I buy colors that I know will last forever and ever and ever. I mean, it isn't about that I have to have the greatest, latest in fashion. I just want to have colors. I want to have the palette so that I always have something to put on when I have a particular kind of jewelry. And let's not forget our trusty denim. I mean, who isn't wearing jeans or pull on comfortable stretch pants nowadays? That's what we have. It's just easy. So these run about 1 3/4 inches long. These are limited, by the way. Virtually everything I'm showing you is limited. It is possible that somebody, because this new limited code for our VIP viewers will end tomorrow, Sunday at 3 p.m. So it's possible that someone puts something in their cart and they wait till tomorrow at noon. If you wait till tomorrow at 2, you may miss out on something that is in fact limited. So if you're liking something, definitely take advantage now that we have our new limited code. That's your VIP code. Anybody else who goes to the website without being part of this particular group does not get the 20%. So every little bit helps, especially if you're buying a gift for somebody or you want to buy something for you and 2 daughters. It's very easy to have one daughter say, what did you get? Oh, I didn't get that. Get them the same thing. And these are things you will treasure forever. They match beautifully to what I'm wearing. And they're frisky, they're fun, they're meaningful, the symbolism of the turtle. If somebody has been struggling and you say to them, listen, slow and steady, you're getting there. I was talking to my grandson. He goes to Penn State and he's starting to fret about what does he do when he graduates? Oh my gosh, I have to get out there and I have to make it. I'm like, you're 21 years old, dude. Slow and steady. Someday you'll look back and say, what was I worried about? I was going to be fine. So for those of you who are moving into something new, this is your reminder. Slow and steady wins the race. You will get there. It's a lovely way to give a gift to a young lady. And if she has earrings all the way up her ears, again, this is very easy to wear your additional piercings. And these are light as air. I never want you to think that Carolyn makes things that make you nuts. If you are on headsets all day, these do not interfere. And, you know, over the years, many of us have stretched out our ears and we absolutely can't wear anything with weight. It's just not good. These are, you will not know. As a matter of fact, somebody said, I actually fell asleep one night. I think it was Carol Ann. She said, I accidentally went to bed with my earrings one night. And then I realized, oh my goodness, you've got your earrings on, because you don't know. I've done that many a time. If they're that comfortable, you don't know. So these are really lovely. Again, the item number is E11803-179, but $143.20 for you. And I know that we did a survey, and overwhelming number of our ladies favor turquoise. Turquoise is their color versus the oranges or the purples or the pinks or the reds. I just think the collection is lovely. You could go and perhaps look around and see what else is in the collection. There's a lot of items that are on there, and you might say, you know, I don't have anything in red. I don't have anything in the black. I was always thinking about that really pretty orange spiny oyster. And by the way, I have one of those coming up that I love. I also have my pick of the show coming up. You might say, how could you have a pick of the show? You love everything. I do love everything. But if you can buy one piece and you're relatively new to this collection, you might want to buy a piece that has virtually all the colors. It's a whole multi-nausea, and it is lovely. So I think, don't forget, there's your code, new limited. I think we're going to move on from these. Really, really lovely. Just that perfect little touch of Kingman turquoise in the 1 3/4 inch dangle with the little happy turtle. Just sweet. Did you have a turtle when you were a kid? I took my turtle to show and tell. Talk about, he was not that happy, but you know, we put him in a little tank with a little bit of water in his rock and some food, and you schlep him into show and tell. Well, this is what Carolyn likes to call glow and tell. This really brings pretty color to the skin. And you know, come the fall, we're changing our makeup. A lot of us will go to the deeper shades. You might be wearing more of a burgundy. The burgundy, I don't know if I have anything burgundy in my collection here. I have a ton of stuff. It's all over the floor. But let me see, I think this is a dark. This is a dark burgundy. It probably looks black on your screen. Look at that with burgundy. You match a deeper lipstick, maybe a smokier eye if you wear eye makeup. During the week, I don't wear any kind of makeup except a touch of lipstick and a little bit of blush so I don't look like the crypt keeper. But it is something that looks really, really pretty with burgundy. This is one of the colors of the fall. If you're thinking about buying yourself one turtleneck, one pretty piece, one sweatshirt, something with a little touch of the fall fashion color, this is it. And when we talk about this necklace, you'll see that it'll fit right over. Oh my goodness. I mean, it doesn't get richer than that. And it pops. It really shows. I'll be talking about this necklace coming up shortly. Everything is just moving along here. All right. So I'm going to keep these earrings on. And now I'm going to go to the cuff. This is our Sleeping Beauty turquoise cuff. I think it is gorgeous. And by the way, a lot of gentlemen like to wear cuffs as well, and they love Southwest jewelry. I remember when I was out in Sedona and in Santa Fe, the men had as much Southwest Native American jewelry as the women. The bolos, the concha belts, the little touch on the hats, the boots, they were wearing cuffs. There's really a lot of ways for you to also work this into a gentleman's gift. But this one comes in 3 sizes. It comes in small, medium, or large. And this is item B6914. 6914, B as in boy. It is priced at $449, but with your code, we have it at $359.20. $359.20. Look at these stones. elegant craftsmanship. This is the true love and understanding. Look at all the parts of this and see where it's oxidized. That's an intentional blackening of the back to make it pop so that it stands out, that you really can see it more. I happen to love that particular kind of feature. I think it just makes the jewelry gorgeous. Now, this could be worn alone, or if you wanted to, you could add this onto other jewelry, whether it's gold, silver, diamonds, tennis bracelets. Take a look. It's just compatible. Now, I'd like to tell you that this bracelet is a medium. I would have taken the small. There's only two things I have small, my fingers and my wrists. Everything else, my feet, my big mouth, definitely in the large. But this one was in a medium. So I was saying, it's a little bit big. Now you can press up a little bit from the bottom, never stress out the stones at the top. But it is done with a beautiful, right here, let me see if I can show you, a beautiful stone right there set in. And then you have that rectangular bit. Look at the color, by the way. Total robin's egg blue, absolutely no matrix, simply gorgeous, real conversation starter. And this one has the other stone also. There's top, then there's the rectangular stone, and then there's the one at the bottom. Done with all of these little symbols and twists and designs. This is gorgeous. $449, and your special price with new limited code is at $359.20. This is George. I'm telling you, when I was out in Sedona and I went to that famous store, a bracelet like this, easily $600-700, easily. And it was just so beautiful to look at. And you really felt like maybe I should get a piece, but it just seemed like so much money. And yet here we have it. Absolutely beautiful, so much thought and craftsmanship put into it, and you have something that you can wear alone or with other pieces for a lifetime. This is jewelry that gets passed on. And, you know, can you imagine opening a box, and it does come beautifully boxed, and you keep it clean, by the way, with a special polishing cloth that's just infused with something to keep it clean. You can get one off of this website. You can buy it, but never put it in water. Don't immerse it. Just keep it in a dry, soft polish. Keep it in a bag so that the sunlight doesn't get to it. That way it doesn't oxidize anymore. And the best way to keep your silver beautiful is to wear it. Have you ever had grandma's silverware and you don't use it but Christmas, and you open it up and, oh my gosh, now I got to polish everything? This one, if you wear it, it stays beautiful. But here you have something that you can enjoy forever. And this one is over ½ inch wide. It's almost 3/4 of an inch. Very, very beautiful. And when you get it in your correct size, small or medium or large, small is usually like 6.5, 7. Then your average is like 7.25, 7.5, and your large is 7.75, 8. Most people know what their wrist size is. You'll find that once you have this on, it stays put. It's not a roller. Rolling is annoying because you don't want to see this. You want to see the bracelet. So if I had this in my correct size, I definitely would find it to be perfect. It wouldn't have any opportunity to move. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. And again, if you're wearing colors like green, you're wearing all the neutrals, the camels. If you're wearing hot turquoise, I mean, come on, that is just beautiful. If you're wearing the hunter greens, dark green, what doesn't look good with turquoise? I don't think that. Red, that's one piece I didn't pull. I had a red sweater that I wear during the holidays. I didn't pull it, but you can see against the orange how bright and vivid it stands out. Red for the holidays, gorgeous. You put your red sweater, your red turtleneck on, you put on a cuff bracelet, a necklace, a pair of earrings, you walk into that family party, nobody will say, "Where's Susie?" Don't see her. Everybody's going to say, "Oh my gosh, you look fabulous." This is jewelry meant to be noticed. It's meant to be shown off with pride. It is a joyful experience to have jewelry like this. It just looks good. It's classy and it's forever. This will never go out of style. You can buy something today that's very trendy, very cool. Everybody loves it. You know, you get something and you say a year from now, what was I thinking? I just gave away 2 bags of clothes. What was I thinking when I bought the midi top where my tire was hanging out? What was I thinking when I got the halter top and the arms are flapping? What was I thinking? So sometimes you have pieces of jewelry that you got caught up in the moment and you got it, and then you're like, what was I thinking? This will never be that jewelry. You will always be able to reach for this jewelry now, 30 years from now, and the person you leave it to will have it 30 years from now. This is jewelry that is for infinity. It's lifetime. And we have a fabulous customer service department. If you, for any reason, need anything, they are prompt. Your item gets shipped. If you use any of the approved credit cards on the site, if you need it to be on time payment, that is also available to you. Let me just see what she's saying to me. She's probably telling me to shut up and move on. Okay, that is exactly. Shut up and move on, Kathy. She's being nice, though. She's saying next. That's what you say when you go on a blind date and he's a dog. Next. Okay, next. We're rolling around here, rolling on. Okay. This is one of my favorite pieces. One of my favorites. Why? Look at the color I'm wearing. This is gorgeous. It's an orange spiny oyster. And I have to tell you, a lot of what Carolyn wears is in the orange family, and I can see why. She absolutely looks fabulous in it. And if you're going to buy a camel jacket with some fringe this year, this is the piece you have to have. It is an enhancer. It will go on virtually anything, the chain not included. Use your own chain. Look at this piece. This is 2 1/16 inches long. It has a big enhancer bail, which I'll show you. It is item P11914, priced at $198, but guess what? $159.20. I cannot think of a better color to wear with orange, red, green, burgundy, camel, all of those colors. I mean, look at it against the camel. I'm just going to pull up a sleeve. Gorgeous. Oh my goodness. If you have nothing in this color, this is the one you want to get. Now, it also comes, if you go to the website, it also comes in malachite, lapis, and a neutral picture jasper. It's a neutral. It's very beige. So if you are a beige person and you wanted something beige, look for the picture jasper. But I happen to, I mean, even the back is finished beautifully. I happen to love these. And let me show you the enhancer, because the enhancer is not a nail buster. Look at the size of this. Where am I? The size of this. It's huge. This is a very large chain. I found it in my closet and it fits beautifully. You could put it on black beads. You could put it on just a leather cord. You could put this on anything at all that you have. How about long? Go long. If you have a 24, 28, 30-inch chain in silver, herringbone, whatever, wear it long. It would be beautiful all the way down. I can't sit up that high, all the way down. But that is gorgeous. I think this is the prettiest thing. It has this brown, burgundy, green, every color under the sun. I mean, there isn't a color that this jewelry doesn't cause that it doesn't cause the jewelry to pop. It just pops. How about if you wore something in this? Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. And on the website, there are other items. You should be able to find a pair of earrings or a ring. You should be able to find things, or just wear silver, or mix and match. There's no law that says you can't wear one with the other, one color with the other. And if you're saying, well, what about the gray family? Look at that with gray. People wear tons of gray. I wear a lot of gray in the wintertime. It's funny. I don't love black. I don't look good in black. My husband doesn't like me in black. He has just said to me, it's just not your best color. You always look so great when you wear bright colors. So I don't wear a lot of black, but let's face it, it's the safe color. You put it on when nothing else fits or feels good. So black is ideal, but gray really is the color. Now, if you're just tuning in, we have given you the code. The VIP code is new limited. So take advantage of that. Go to the site. It is, let me see if I get it right, AWJ Live. And when you put it in your cart, you will be able to check out with new limited, and that will give you the sale price of $159.20. That is some killer piece. It looks so fabulous. This is one that I have to have. I actually do have to have this because I wear so many bright colors. I wear so many shades of orange and coral. And yes, I wear turquoise. And yes, I wear purple. But this year I've invested in the burgundies, even the magentas. I mean, you might say, oh, that's weird, that's wild, but that's what makes it stand out. That's what makes it so interesting and so different. So if you're loving this and you're saying, you know, that is a color I don't have, and the fact that you're not locked into a chain, I think enhancers is the smartest part of jewelry necklaces. You're not locked into a chain. You don't have to say, oh, that won't fit me. A lot of times I get emails from customers who say, I would have bought that, but it was 16 inches. I can't wear it. I can't wear the 18. I need a 20, 22. Here, you put on your own chain. This is what gives you, even pearls. Pearls a little dressy, but how about black pearls? Let me see, do I have anything? I don't, but anything that you have, and you know, a dark bead, a silver bead, doesn't matter. Long, short, collar. Do you have any of those neck wires? I used to have a neck wire. I don't have it anymore. I think I lost it somewhere along the line. Don't I lose a lot of jewelry? But what if you had something short that goes right up here? Oh my goodness, that is so beautiful. And you put this on with your most casual jeans and a top, and now you're decked. I mean, how many times does anybody ever say to you, boy, I really like your black turtleneck? I mean, come on, it's a plain black turtleneck. What they're noticing is the jewelry. This is what's going to stand. So instead of investing in a turtleneck that's the same, invest in the jewelry that keeps on giving, gives you wear with so many things. And this is what you wear to those holiday get-togethers, the parties, but you wear this every day and it becomes your signature. Like purple's my signature. It becomes your signature. People say, I can't wait to see what she's wearing today. She has such a fabulous collection. This is the ideal way for you to have something a little different, a little more unusual color. But again, if you want the malachite, that gorgeous green, love malachite. I love lapis, I love malachite, but this is newer to me. I think it's beautiful. Then we have the lapis as well in this stone, and we have that neutral picture jasper. So go and check it out because you can see all of the colors we offer. We can only give you one sample here, but you can see everything available on the site. All right, let me move on. That one again, P11914. Put it in your cart. Use your VIP code, new, limited. Everything is limited here. Everything today is limited. We do not have a finite number of things. So definitely take advantage if it's something you know you love. Okay, we have, where is it? Oh, there you are. Okay, I have another enhancer. Now, this is my pick of the show. It's my pick of the show for two reasons. One, it's priced really well. And two, if you're, even though I just love that orange one, and I said that's the one I'd love to have, if I can only have one item, I think I would go after the one that had all the colors. That way, especially if you're new to the collection, this gives you all the colors. Take a look. Absolutely beautiful. You are looking at turquoise, yellow jasper, orange spiny oyster, absolutely green, beautiful. Look at those colors. Anything you wear, anything at all is going to dance right off of this. Here's a dark, dark green, gorgeous. Here's that camel. Get yourself something camel this year. But even if it's a little jacket with some fringe or just a t-shirt, get that camel color. That's the color of the season. And then go into the oranges. If orange isn't your color, if you look weird, some people, you know, some people don't look good in certain colors. Like I said, my girlfriend doesn't look good in lime green. She looks like she was hanging her head over the side of a cruise ship sick. But if you know that a certain shade looks beautiful on you, maybe it's a soft green. I'm looking for something here. Maybe it's the soft green or the burgundies. This could go with absolutely anything. Now, this price is $140, but what I loved was with the new limited code, it's down to $119.20. So this is really lovely. And this was the piece that was used on horses to protect the rider and the horse. And that's something you see, that shape everywhere. It's very, very common. The nausea shape, really, it's like a horseshoe. And you see it a lot on the branding of certain farms, etc. But you see a lot of it on concha belts, on hats, you know, the cowboy hat, that beautiful hat. I mean, Carolyn wears the whole look perfectly and you say, oh, I'd love to do that. Well, maybe you can't do it all. It might just be one piece like this. Now, this is again an enhancer, and we have a nice easy clasp for you. That's important. I don't want you to bust your nails. Big opening there. That will allow you virtually a thick, chunky, pinky finger size chain. It will allow you a collar, a wire, a short piece, a long piece, a stacked piece. You could wear it inside if you love to layer, wear it as a short piece on a cord. Get a brown cord, get a black cord, and now you have something you can wear with anything and everything. Here's that gray again. Here's the turquoise. Beautiful. Pick something up that you don't have, and when you do have these colors, that soft green, let me give you this green, what I do with this jacket. Look at this color. Look at that combo. That really pops the greens. You're looking at the Sleeping Beauty turquoise. You're looking at the green varicite, the yellow jasper, the orange spiny oyster. I mean, my goodness, we have it all. Absolutely beautiful, beautifully finished off. This is attention to detail. And this would be my pick of the show because A, it is priced right at $119.20 for you as a VIP. And if I didn't have any pieces at all, this would work with anything and everything. It gives me the whole collection, but it works with a turquoise earring. It works with the green varicite. It works with the orange. It works with yellow. It works with anything, or just a simple silver earring. You don't have to have everything gemstone. You could go with just a pretty earring. I know the last time I watched one of these shows, Carolyn and Carol Ann presented just a beautiful silver earring. So go to the site and see the other offerings. And by the way, this code, the new limited code, is good until tomorrow, Sunday at 3 p.m. So if you have a friend who wants to tune in and check it out, she has to go to the site and hopefully she gets that VIP code as well. Really, really pretty piece. Again, your item number is P as in Peter, 12280. And it's $149 at the regular price, but $119.20. That's a great price. That really is. All right, I got to move on because I've been yapping too much. 2 more pieces and I'm going to hustle. This is the one you've seen on me the entire show. You can't beat it. Kingman turquoise, limited, regular price is $1,299. At this special price, $1,039.20. It comes also in red onyx, it comes in orange spiny oyster, and it comes in snowflake obsidian. Go check it out on the site, but look at this. This is a killer piece. This is your trapezoid pieces, those little like triangle pyramids. And then it has the squash blossoms. It has the infamous nausea. And look at the pieces of turquoise. Now, this is on a 17-inch with a 3-inch extender. Let me just turn it sideways. 3-inch extender. So you are able easily to make this 17, 17 and a quarter, 17 and a half, 18, 18 and a half, 19, 20. You can take it down. So you can wear this over that turtleneck, whether it's the green. I just wanted to pull up this burgundy because I think I have such a mess going here. Oh my gosh, I will never figure out how to clean this all up. What a disaster. But here's that dark burgundy that is so in right now. You have a turtleneck, drop this down to the 20 and put it right on top of your turtleneck. Look at that contrast. Oh my goodness, that is absolutely gorgeous. The oxidized beads, beautiful, double row, really stands out. This is the piece. This is the one where you say, this is the piece. This is going to be the crowning glory of my collection. And from there on, I'll pick up the other little pieces that look so pretty with it. But this is the one. It's the wow. And I know a lot of you have pieces similar to this, but gorgeous. If you want it in a different color, check out the site. Again, we have it in the red onyx, the orange spiny oyster, and that really pretty snowflake obsidian, which is the black with the little flecks. Okay. I think I may have to move on really quickly just to show you this very last piece. I'm going to keep this on. Our very last piece. And by the way, that was N6484. N6484. Okay, this is lovely, Absolutely lovely. Check it out. Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, the black feather necklace. And you know, the feather is the symbol of the bird, the strength, the eagle, the American symbol. Absolutely gorgeous gift for someone who has beaten the odds, someone who has forged ahead to get healthy, someone who has moved on from something negative to positive. You are strong, you are brave, you're the woman, you're the person. This is on a black cord. It's item number N11221. It's priced at $3.99 regularly. Your price is $319.20 if you put it in your cart and you take advantage of that VIP code new limited. This is $319.20. Beautiful big piece. Look at the color of that. That is so stunning. And yeah, I've seen Carol Ann wear the two together. Yes, layer up if you wish. It is actually 17 inches with a 3-inch extender. So you can go 17, 18, 19, 20. So I would say maybe 17 here and 20 on this piece. And now that is something. This jewelry lends itself to wearing layers. It really allows what they call a neck frenzy, a wrist frenzy, and a finger frenzy. Lots and lots of goodies. It is the ideal piece for someone who wants something a little bit simpler. You don't want as much. You want to keep it on a nice cord, which is very comfortable on the neck. It's affixed beautifully, and it has that feather going on the left, the feather going on the right. Beautifully done. The back is as gorgeous as the front. There's that rich robin's egg blue stone, and it's a big size stone, by the way. This is a 15 by 10 millimeter stone, so it's not tiny, and you can see when I put it on, wow, wow, wow. Really beautiful piece. So let me just say that if you love something, go to, let me get it right, AWJ Live, and then take a look at what's available, put it in your cart, add new limited as your VIP code, and that will give you the discount where this comes down to $319.20. Very, very special piece. It also comes in black onyx, and it comes in orange spiny oyster. So if you loved, for example, this color, but you wanted something smaller, it could be very similar to that if you go onto the website and take a look. We have a really beautiful collection to show you, more than just what we saw today. And this is something that I hope you love and wear forever and enjoy. And Carolyn and Carol Ann will be back for the next show. If not, it would be my honor to jump in again. This has been a lot of fun. And thank you so much for joining. I do hope you love all that you bought. And there's always more to come. So you have a terrific day and a great weekend. If you are an Arizona baseball fan, good luck, Diamondbacks. If you're a Phillies fan, good luck, Phillies. And of course, football, that's also coming. It's all about sports, but it's all about us girls. It's about the pretty. So thanks for being with me. If you have any questions, please feel free to check out the site. We have excellent customer service. We will take good care of you. Have a wonderful day. And I think, Vi, are you good for me to sign off? Are we good? I think I over-yapped my visit. I think so. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me. And Carolyn, and Carol Ann, thank you for allowing me to jump in for you. Bye-bye.